The directors of Mansfield and Ashfield Broadcasting Limited would like to completely distance themselves from any of the tosh likely to be spouted by the three incumbents in Studio 1 from now until 2 o'clock. For the avoidance of any doubt, you listen entirely at your own risk. Long-distance lawyers and members of worldwide pressure groups can listen online at mansfield103.co.uk. All complaints should be addressed to Auntie Flo, 22 Fletcher Road, the Cayman Islands.
The Monday Mouthpiece on Mansfield 103.2.
A very good Christmas afternoon to you. It's getting nearer, isn't it? We got a few snowflakes. You moaned about that. The Gritters were going out last week. They moaned, we moaned, everybody moaned. Moaning for Mansfield. That was the topic last week, and you rose to the bait. You moaned, and you got on the phone. We're doing it again this week. Your opportunity, fill your boots. Moan again. By the way, just a compliment, only a small one. Last week you were very good. Yes, some of you got on the dog and bone, that's the phone, and actually rang in. You didn't keep all your little thoughts inside, and that's what we want you to do. We want you to ring 666 000 and compete for the real prize on 01623 666 000, and that is the MMM Awards, the Mega Moaner of Mansfield 2011. It's going to be an annual award. You'll have your photo taken, you'll be on the website, who knows, Watkins may even have you on the breakfast show. There's all sorts of people on that. So MMM 01623 666 000. Let's hear you, Mega Moaners of Mansfield. 666 000. Ring now. And as you're hearing that music, Andre Camilleri is coming bounding into the studio. Oh, what lovely movements you've got, Andre.
Well, I'm a bit that way. I'm surrounded by scousers this morning, so I don't know. I've left my wallet outside just in case. I might lose it.
Okay. That's a pink scarf you're wearing.
No, it's a beige.
Yeah.
Beige. I'm a little bit that way. I could be.
You're batting which? For who?
Like the man said it, about that, I've never tried it, but I didn't
leave it there.
I didn't used to like broccoli, but I changed my mind.
Leave it there. Leave it there. If you were of that inclination, you'd die of lack of affection.
That's right.
But in the studio at the moment, in the studio at the moment, we have a new man in the studio, signed at very great expense, triple the normal fee. It's Phil Gallagher from the Citadel, the capital of Ireland and China. Liverpool. How are you, Phil?
I'm fine. Yourself?
I'm good. Especially good because in the last few weeks you have contributed to the programme. You have actually got on 666 000 and you have rung magnificent Mansfield 103.2. And the only way of us getting you away from being the MMMO winner, the Mega Mansfield Moaner of 2011, which is our award today. It's an award that's been paid for by Andre Camilleri, like the bottle of wine, not delivered last week. No, not delivered last week to the winner. Yeah, but we thought if we got you in the studio, Phil, you would be able to take part in the debate without being the Mega Moaner. So, how are you?
I'm fine. And all you listeners out there who are moaning to the radio...
No, you've not jumped to telly yet. You're not that quick. This isn't the flipping X Factor, mate.
No, I've got a moan. Can you hear these accents? I mean, does anyone think it's like Radio
Two
Liverpool?
Scousers and a twerk.
Radio Liverpool. Come on here. I mean, what is it? If you're all bad boys, you all get sent out of Liverpool to Mansfield? Because last week we had a load of Liverpoolians on the show as well.
No, we get sent out to come and meet you if we've got bad boys.
Well, there you go.
And try and bring you round into the human race.
Talk like you lot.
Now listen, Dave, where's Dave? Dave who didn't get, because he could have a start with a really good moan. Dave from Church Warsop, because we have judged him. Our producer judged him to be the winner last week of the best moan of last week, you see. And you never brought the bottle of wine in. So
what was his moan? Just remind me what his moan was.
He moaned about moaning.
Yeah, he did, yeah, but there was a reason.
He had a triple moan. You better get him on again in a minute. What we're going
to start with, we're talking about.
You've forgotten his moan, so have I.
He'll be moaning about not getting a wine.
Yeah, absolutely, and he had every right to. I mean, why do you make these promises? You can't.
You made them for me.
Do a lot of people in Mansfield, Ashfield and Bolsover make promises they can't keep? Who's made a promise they can't keep to you? 666 000. Give us a ring. 666 000. Now, Phil, you've arrived in Mansfield a little while ago. Yeah, I mean, why did you leave Liverpool? He's asked the question, so I've got to ask it as well. Why did you leave?
Why did I leave? Good question.
No, don't repeat the question. Just answer it.
It's a good question. I'm playing for time.
Were they chasing you? Were you being chased?
Yeah. can't say that, can I? You know, it might reach.
No,
to
I did.
Liverpool.
I did. Yeah. This is
No, I came to be.
we have got people listening in Liverpool, you know, because we are state of the art 103.2 here. We have digital listeners, we have sensible listeners, and we have daft listeners. Dave, are you there?
Oh, mate, how are you?
Yeah. Do you realise? I know we're getting people in from all over the world. Everybody is coming into Mansfield. He's a Malteser over
That's
on that
right,
way.
yeah.
Very good.
He's a Maltese. He over there is a Scouser. I'm goodness knows what. And you're from London, yes?
I am, yeah.
Real London. Are you born under the sound of Bow Bells?
I wish I was. I was born in West London and lived in East London behind the Blind Beggars most of my life.
The Blind Beggar, that was the pub where the Craze and all them were there, weren't
That's
they?
the one.
Are you on the run? Are you on the run? Dave, are you on the run? Tell us. I want to be the one to unveil you. Are you on the run?
What's your name, Dave?
I could be on the run of moaning, mate.
Yeah, but we'll give you a chance to enter this week. But first of all, we have to say that you have a prize that Mr. Camilleri...
You can have it any time.
What? The prize or what?
Prize.
we haven't established yet who he bats for, but at the same time, we know. I've seen you, good lady, so I know which side you're on. No, just not you, Dave. I can't speak for you. I cannot speak for you. No, that's for you.
Go on, what's your moan, Dave, anyway?
What's my moan? Latest moan.
Not getting
is
his wife.
Poor old Cameron, you know, poor old Cameron. Everyone's moaning because he didn't agree with the treaty, and I think he did right.
Well, do you not think we've been sort of sidelined? We've been annexed?
Listen.
What has Clayton said? He who the students all love.
Hang on, do you remember Ted Heath?
Yeah, him.
He put the great in Britain, didn't he? Eh?
Yeah, he wasn't a bad sailor either, if I remember right.
No, that's right.
Hello, sailor. Hello, Ted.
Ted, what do you think he should do then? Do you think do you think we should have a referendum?
I beg your pardon?
Do you think we should have a referendum?
I just reckon he should have a referendum because 60% of the country want to say it. So I'm all for having a say.
So what you should say is then that every time we go, let's take hanging. Do you think we ought to have a referendum on that as well? Bring back hanging.
I think we should actually.
Yeah. All right, okay. Phil, what do you think?
Well, about what? About hanging or about what, Cameron?
Well, you've done a lot of hanging about.
Yeah.
Hanging about in here. Should we get back to the point? Because I don't know what he's on about.
Yeah,
but
the only trouble is, we don't know why Cameron has vetoed the treaty. I wish he'd come out and say, I vetoed it because of this, you know, or that.
It's politics.
You know?
It's politics.
They're trying to bully us.
He's vetoed it because he thinks it's wrong that we should, keep putting money into Europe and killing ourselves off. So I think he's
Well,
right.
how much money have we got back from Europe?
Yeah, how much have we got left from you?
Exactly.
He's an intelligent scouser, you see.
I'm not being nosy. How much money in your bank account? If you had £100,000 in your bank account, and then all of a sudden there's a disaster, let's send £100,000 to that country for the I know it's sad. That's another 100,000 gone out of this country, isn't it?
You say
what are we going to do? Keep printing money all the time?
Do you say we could survive in this island by ourselves? Because I think that's daft, Dave. Or you could be daft, Dave, if you said it.
Well,
I think personally we could.
What? We could survive without exporting, without importing? How do we do that?
Well, we used to years ago.
Yeah, places like Liverpool would shut down its support. He'd have nowhere to. He'd have nowhere to go home to. All the container boats would be all. Yeah,
Europe. Bye.
That's Britain. Yeah. Look at this railway. Building the railway trains. They took it away from Derby and did it to Germany. You know. So that's automatically killed the workforce off in Derby. I think it's wrong. It's totally wrong.
Dave, we're going to have to let you stop there because the phone lines are starting to bound up. You've been entered again. Camilleri will try not to go back on his word.
Yeah, you'll get a bottle of wine,
because he never actually became a full politician.
No, that's right.
He did.
Like you, but you were a small politician.
I was a very small politician. Yeah, I was a poisoned dwarf. Yeah.
Councillor
Jason Drzobny. Yeah. How are you?
Hi.
Happy Christmas.
I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah. What about your fearless leader at the moment, Mr. Clegg? How is he? Is he all right? He seems a bit miffed at the moment, doesn't he? He seems a bit floppy-doppy or what? Yeah.
It doesn't seem best pleased. I'm not sure I understand his ire at the moment, but yeah, he's
hang on. You're on Mansfield 103.2. What are you talking about his eyes for?
Ire.
No,
His ire.
Anger.
Now,
Yes.
let's go to Wikipedia and find out what ire means. Anger.
Hold on,
Anger.
Jason,
Yeah.
you say that you can't understand why he's angry. Well, obviously you can. He's a politician.
Well-
He's the Deputy Prime Minister. Cameron's gone over there, made a decision without him. He's feeling a bit miffed. Liberals are very pro-Euro, and he's vetoed it, and he's got an opinion. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but he's right to be miffed. I think I'd be miffed if I was a Deputy Prime Minister and did not let me know.
Fortunately, you're not. Jason, what's your view?
John,
What's
it's a
your view,
serious
Jason? What's your view?
Well, firstly, just thank goodness Andre's not Deputy Prime Minister. We might be in a mess.
Not really. I think advantage of the new Jason.
We're in a mess now, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think what I mean by I don't understand it is he knew eyes wide open that Cameron was a Eurosceptic, and I think that's what surprises me, that he's so surprised by their actions. I mean, the quote I heard this morning that I thought I really liked, where the right-wing Tories are saying, it's the British bulldog spirit, and someone said, "What's the good of being a bulldog if you've got the muzzle on and you're now in a cage?" And that's the thing, really. He's just isolated us a bit, and it's a bit silly.
Jason, what's your opinion there? Because, I mean, you're good at shifting around and sidelining, not telling what as it is. What's your opinion? Do you think that we should actually pull out of Europe, or do you think we should stay in, and what do you think we should do?
Well, I think at the moment...
Straight question. No, listen, a straight question.
You'd never get a straight answer.
I think we should be in Europe, but not run by Europe. And I think at the moment, our interests are best served by being sat around the table.
Well,
and
that's poppycock, Jason. If you're in Europe, you're going to be run by Europe.
Excuse me, we have a slight problem here. You see, what is happening is with the two of you chaps speaking at exactly the same time, it's all scrambling, you see. So here it goes now. He said, "What's your view, Jason?" Andre, you now keep quiet, and Jason, you tell us what your view is.
No, I think at the moment our best interests are served by being sat around the table and discussing a way out of the economic problems across a bigger picture than just the UK. And I think, when so much of our trade and business is with Europe, we ought to be there being part of the decision-making process. I have more reservations than most Liberal Democrats about the way Europe interferes with Britain's laws and policies, but I think at the moment we've got to be in here to make sure that we get the best out of it.
Do you see a danger now that this coalition's going to all fall apart?
No, I mean,
because you lot are falling apart anyway, aren't you? If they had some sort of poll now to see how popular you are, well, you might be locally popular, I'm sure you are, but throughout the country you're not that popular, are you?
Well, I think our poll ratings have dropped, understandably, because people don't see why we're in the coalition, and I think that's our job to keep telling them. But no, I don't think it's that fractious. I think there's too much riding on it for those at Westminster to, even if it's their own seats, there's so much riding on it that they won't break the coalition. Not this early, certainly not.
Right, well, while you're there, just hang on the line, because we've got the MP Mark Spencer on the line at the moment. Very good afternoon to you, Mark. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah, can I hear you?
Oh, that's good. Well, happy Christmas to you. It's near enough the Christmas period. And we can all start being nasty to each other. You probably heard Jason Drobny on there saying, well, everybody still needs to sit around the table, etc. What's your view on what's going on now with Europe and everything else?
Well, I think, it's important to bear in mind this is only about the Eurozone and the Euro currency. We're in exactly the same place as we were, 2 weeks ago in terms of our membership of the European Union and where we sit with our colleagues in Europe on all the other matters. But for me, it was quite important that the Prime Minister went across there and drew a line in the sand and said, no, unfortunately, you've got yourselves into a financial mess with the Euro. And the British taxpayer is not going to pick the tab up for that.
Well, do you believe we've been marginalised? Those are the words that are flopping out now, aren't they? Is that true? Is there something in that?
No, I think, I think to a certain extent, the French and the Germans have always been at the centre of Europe, and it's an argument that's been put forward for years and years that we've been at the margins of of Europe. So, I don't see we're in any different position as to we were a fortnight ago.
Is Germany at the tiller now of the ship? Is Germany steering everything?
I think so. I think that's a fair assessment, and I think one of the privileges of having that role is the German taxpayer is going to have to pick up the bills of the Greek economy, the Italian economy, the Irish economy, the Portuguese, and the Spanish. So, I'm more than happy to let the French and the Germans get on with that and sort their own mess out. We in the UK can sort out our own economy.
Now, Mark Spencer MP, this is your chance now to have a jolly good moan, because this is Moaning Day on Mansfield 103.2. Now, you can moan about anything you want. You can moan about another political party. You can moan about traffic light. You can moan about anything you like. You might even win an award. Being a politician, you should be able to moan without thinking.
I want to moan about roadworks, to be honest. It just drives me insane. Wherever you go, you'll see mile after mile of road cones that seem to be blocking off somewhere where nobody is working. They're either gone home or they're working on another part of that road. And it drives me completely insane that traffic is diverted and delayed when it appears that no action is taking place. And I think what we should do is, instead of allowing utility companies to apply for a licence to dig up our roads and grant them 6 weeks, we should make them pay by the day or the hour. So for every hour they're there, they have to pay more money, and it might just infuse them to get on with the job, which are often essential, but get on with it and get out of the way.
Penalise them, yeah?
Well, I think, and let's call it encourage them to be more efficient with their time.
Right, thank you very much indeed, and a very good Christmas to you. And
you?
Yeah, and we'll all wonder what's going to happen politically in the new year, but we're back to Councillor Jason Rodney. This is your moment. It's Jason's moan.
Well, I can't do any better than steal from Mark's. The traffic problems at the moment, I'm in Kirkby Town Centre, and the new developments here are atrocious in terms of strangling our local economy. I look very much forward to seeing his ideas put down as a members' bill next year. I'll be encouraging Liberal Democrat MPs to support them because, in terms of moaning, that's the big one. We've got to free up our infrastructure system so that people can shop and work and play without being hampered so badly.
Thank you very much, Jason. Quick word from Bill Gallagher.
Isn't that going to help Kirkby, though? You're going on about the roadworks there, but it will eventually help.
Can you hear that?
I hope so. But at the moment, I don't know if you've read all the fine detail. The council's missed the opportunity to purchase the proper piece of land that they needed to. So we won't be reopening traffic onto Lowmore Road. At the moment, we've got a new Morrison's development, which is great. Lots of extra trade and jobs in the town centre, but all coming back onto the same roads that couldn't cope before. So although they're doing a little bit of widening, it's tinkering around the edges, and then we're going to have more roadworks again. So Kirkby's got a long haul, I think, before it sees the bright side of these developments.
All the very best to you for Christmas. Hope things look up. You moaned a bit. It'll be a lot more moaning yet on 66600. JB Tannen comes up at 2, but it's now 1.
The Monday Mouthpiece on Mansfield 103.2. Phone now on 01623 666 000.
Everseal, double glazing, will make your home look so amazing. We found 0800 228 220. That's Everseal, your window on the land.
If your relationship is over, then here at Hopkins Solicitors, we know that it's a traumatic time. That's why we take a sympathetic but positive approach to helping you. Our dedicated team work to help you find the best solution for you and your family, including amicable collaborative law solutions. We've been helping local people for almost 100 years. Get your life back on track. Google Hopkins Solicitors today or call now for an appointment with one of our family law experts.
Hopkins Solicitors, 468 468.
Mansfield 103.2's AMS Debt Doctor team are winning record numbers of PPI claims for large sums of compensation. Visit ppiguy.co.uk, text PPI to 60777 or call the Debt Doctor at AMS on 551133 today.
Need a taxi? Then call 652s. The name's the number and the number's the name. Simple. And remember, our recession-busting prices are for life and not just for Christmas. 652s, your local taxi working within the community.
Achy, shivery, cold and flu. Bad timing, isn't it? You've friends and family to see, parties, gifts to buy, and you're stuck in bed, surrounded by a blizzard of tissues. Good job Night Nurse is here. I'll help take care of nasty cold and flu symptoms, so helping you get a good night's sleep. To wake up feeling rested and ready to get back into the seasonal swing.
Night Nurse helps put cold and flu symptoms to bed. Night Nurse! Find it at the pharmacy counter. Always read the label.
The Kirkby factory shop has closed its doors for the last time. But it's now open in a new modern style with the new name of Kirkby Clothing Outlet. Come and see a brand new range of ladies and men's clothing and footwear from the biggest outlet brands with amazing opening offers. Make a date at the area's new clothing sensation. The Kirkby Clothing Outlet, now open on Ellis Street, Kirkby. The Kirkby Clothing Outlet. Quality brands at affordable prices. Visit kirkbyclothingoutlet.co.uk.
It's back by popular demand. The Mile Hill Garage pre-Christmas sale. You won't find a better selection of used cars for miles, and you can choose one of the following: £1,000 minimum part exchange, 0% deposit, or 0% finance. But you'll have to hurry as the sale will finish on Christmas Eve. Save money on your next car at the newly refurbished Mile Hill Garage, Chesterfield Road, North Mansfield. Visit milehillgarage.co.uk.
Mid-mornings with OH Parsons, Mansfield's personal injury solicitors. Fighting your corner since 1946. See what we can do for you. Call Mansfield 274 000 or visit ohparsons.co.uk.
In the studio, Andre Pink Scarf Camilleri. Phil, I'm doing a runner from Liverpool, Gallagher. And me, Tony Delahunty, doing a runner from everywhere. But 666 000 are the numbers to ring in on. We've got 35 more minutes to give you a chance to air your moaning views and win the Mega Mona of Mansfield 2011 award. Huge prize donated by Camilleri, who for some now unknown reason is wearing sunglasses in the studio.
I can't read without
Why?
them reading glasses.
Why are they pink, black, and sort of odd?
Well, because the
goes with your scarf.
The scarf. Yeah.
Are you trying to draw attention to yourself when you walk down the road?
Yeah, absolutely.
With those winkle picker shoes as well.
I need all that.
They've actually come back. Those type of shoes have come back, haven't they? Yeah. You're a real model of fashion.
What about your fancy coloured socks? Your Christmas socks you've got on?
Yeah, well, I got them. I was given them from.
He's sat here with it. He's got a tie.
I was given them by a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine last year, a very, very good friend of mine who's in Panto, and
no, he's not.
Oh yes, he is. Mr. Gallagher. Mr. Gallagher, before we go any further now, we know that you can moan a lot. As a young man in Liverpool, you probably had an awful lot to moan about, didn't you? Because, no food, it was hard work then on the docks, wasn't it? What did you do? Where did you go to school?
Where did they go? It was approved to school.
It was approved, I'm sure it was, yes. Nobody approved of it at all. No, he's wearing a bit of a Marnie there, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, no, it's Salvation Army.
Yeah.
No, that's all right. Well, we're going to move along now with this one because, we all draw a short straw sometimes, and this guy's drawing a short straw, but it's not really a short straw because he's doing a Christmas special for us. It's going to be something really special. It's Ian Lee. He's a TV and radio presenter extraordinaire. He also sometimes draws the short straw. And his Christmas special is the Christmas Balloon. It's on next Friday between 7 and 10 p.m. I'm told one not to miss. I certainly shan't miss it because he's quite a character. He's also a moaner, aren't you?
I'm worried. Why is it short straw? What?
Well, you see, you don't probably speak Northern English, but short straw is when you're forced to work on a Friday night just before Christmas when the rest of us...
It's not work, it's pleasure. And also, it can't be work because I'm not getting paid any money. So...
Oh, come on. Don't give away our secrets. So we've already said that Andre Camilleri is getting a 300% rise for his work today.
I know, everyone thinks that people who work on the radio are earning millions of pounds a year, and kids, it's not true. We're paying them to let us come and do this nonsense.
Oh, really? How much are you paying to get on here? I'm not shared in that. I'm not getting a bonus from that.
You know Ian Watkins, a.k.a. Watco?
The breakfast man, yes.
That fool. I've had to pay him £100 up front, and then if it goes well, I have to pay him another £50. Is that not how it normally works at Mansfield?
This station wants to distance itself to the Inland Revenue or any other service from any remarks made by any of our presenters. We do not accept money at any stage. Gallagher, shut up!
Use fivers in a brown envelope, I was told.
Shh. mic. It's behind the mic.
Well done.
Stop taking the Michael. Michael Gallagher.
There we go.
Hang on, Ian. You actually admit to know Ian Watkins.
I have met Ian Watkins 5 times, and if he turns up at my house again, the police have been instructed to use force on him. So hopefully this won't happen again.
Didn't the two of you used to run a sort of, one of these places where you had an absolutely secure audience? You know, the people couldn't get away; they were in prison.
You sound like my granddad, although let's be honest, he's dead. We used to do we still do a podcast together from time to time. And can I just say, Watco is without a doubt one of the greatest broadcasters in this country. Goddammit, and he deserves every.
He paid you for that.
Say about
He's just put another £5 in that brown envelope behind there. He's just put money in. There you go. What about you? Where do you fit in then? What sort of broadcaster are you?
Unemployed at the moment.
Well, that's odd. Phil, when you explain that to Phil, he comes from Liverpool. He doesn't understand the word for employed.
What is employed?
It's the opposite to benefit.
Oh, got you, yeah.
I'm staying out of this conversation. I don't want to get in trouble. But no, I'm very excited that on Friday night between 7 and 10, I'm allowed to drive up. I can't get the train up because they finish at 9:30, and play records and talk nonsense. And people are going to phone in, and we're going to have swearers. We're going to have the world record for the number of swearers on the radio at the same time.
Are we not? Are we not? Are we not? Are we not? Listen. Yes. I don't want to spend the next 3 days making promos saying everything that goes out. The management know nothing about this. Hey, now, you have now got, because you have a chance as a not regular full-time employee of this radio, thank God, of this radio station, you have a chance, only a small one, to register your Moan with your chance of becoming the Mega Moaner of Mansfield 2011. An honour, if you won it, that you would have for a whole year.
Well, hang on. What's the prize? Getting cash? Something I can sell on eBay? What is it?
No, it's Andre Camilleri's scarf.
It's your car when you bring it up here.
No use whatsoever to me at all. Okay, but I can moan till the cows come home. I'm an old man in a young, middle-aged man's body. I tell you what is getting on my goat is that the people are complaining that there's going to be snow. We're going to have snow, and it's going to snow, and I don't want it to snow because snow. I want it to snow. I love the snow. I'm not going to get caught out this year, I have bought a sled in a garden centre. It was $14.99. My little boy is nearly 2 years old. I want it to snow because I want to drag him along on the sled through the streets and then push him down a steep hill. Bring on the snow.
How steep is the hill, and how long has that boy been annoying you?
Very steep, and for a very long time. He's a naughty young man, and this is how we make our children tough, by pushing them down steep hills.
You're a wonderful man. I can't wait for for next week, 7 until 10 o'clock, Ian Lee. Got your passport?
Yeah, I'm just getting my inoculations done tomorrow, so fingers crossed it shall be fine.
God love you. Happy Christmas. Looks forward to seeing you next
bye-bye.
week. And that's a guy certainly not to miss next weekend between 7 and 10. Well, I say next, it's actually this Friday, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's this Friday. So it's all... Do you find that Christmas is lurching up on you, Cam?
Yeah, it's the here now, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Things are happening. Buying presents. I've not bought one present yet. Have you bought anything yet?
No, I don't buy presents. I don't.
You're saying cards?
Nobody gets me anything.
You've got my card, though, haven't you? I sent you a lovely card.
Yeah, but the trouble is, every time you send me a card, it goes missing, and I seem to get the same one again next year. So next time you come into my office, you nick the card you sent me and send it again the following year.
No, I've got the one where you got with the Santa's little helpers on, and I've got you pointed out which one you are.
Yeah, I tell you what, you guys out there, 66600, want to hear from you. 66600, chance to win the Mega Moaner on Mansfield Award of 2011. It will be special. I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be special. We've got 28 minutes to go before it gets to 2 o'clock, so you've got 28 minutes. Get on that phone. 66600. Phil Gallagher, has got slightly white of hair, aren't you? It's rather than tasteful. And Andre Camilleri, you're completely white of hair, aren't you?
I think Phil's got a little bit of that colouring on, though, Phil.
Yeah.
And Tony, your wig, it wants sorting out. It's slipped a little bit, you know. Because people who've not seen Tony, he's very small of stature and wears a wig.
I do.
And he really looks good.
I don't actually wear a wig, but I can tell you that these two look absolutely lovely.
And he's got a Santa tie on.
They're cuddled up together by two little microphones on the far side. All he needs is a couple of red coats, and they'd certainly be Father Christmas. It's just come up to 28 minutes to 2.
With nothing to pay for a year on windows, doors and conservatories, isn't it time you called Everseal on 0800 228 220. Credit subject to status and interest free. Ask for details.
Do you
love Pandora charms and jewellery. Available in Mansfield. Only from Martin Wilkinson Jewellers on Queen Street, Mansfield. For your Pandora experience.
Dremel Tools and Accessories now stocked at CIP Cassell's. And as a special Christmas promotion, we're now offering 25% off all Dremel accessories when purchased with a Dremel power tool. Call 622 439 or visit us on Littleworth. Offer ends 23rd of December.
CIP Cassell's.
As the Midlands' leading coach company, Redfern Travel and Johnson Brothers continue to give you great quality travel and luxury accommodation. Destinations for 2012 include a full UK programme, plus the Italian Dolomites, Austria, the Black Forest, or enjoy a Paris river cruise. Many Warner Leisure hotels available. Short on time? Then join us for one of our London weekend breaks with optional show ticket, or contact us for a full-day excursion programme. Call Redfern Travel on 627 653 or visit johnsonstours.co.uk.
Carpets for Christmas, guaranteed by the company with the bad adverts. Mansfield Flooring on Rosemary Street. They're not knocking off 50, 60 or even 70%. They're saying that you'll not get your carpets, cushion or laminate floors supplied and fitted cheaper anywhere. They'll beat any written like-for-like quote. They'll take your old carpets up and away and will move any furniture with prior arrangement. There's large discounts available on full house orders, including free underlay and fitting. Their laminates carry up to a 25-year guarantee. To get your carpets and flooring fitted for Christmas, ring 635-999. That's 635-999 for a free measure and quote. Carpets for Christmas. Call the company with the bad adverts. Mansfield Flooring on Rosemary Street.
When only Sony will do, it has to be the Sony Centre. For incredible offers across the whole Sony range and free next-day delivery, see sony.co.uk.
Sony Centre.
Sony.co.uk.
How much longer are we going to have to wait for this prescription?
Last week I waited over an hour for our Billies.
I'm off to Oakwood Pharmacy in Woodhouse, where they dispense prescriptions in 10 minutes or less.
Oakwood Pharmacy are a real community pharmacy, offering a free collection and delivery service with extended opening hours, Monday to Saturday, 7am till 10:30pm, Sunday 8:30am till 3:30pm. Now's the time to change your pharmacy. Get down to Oakwood Pharmacy, Church Street, Mansfield Woodhouse, or call 423 670.
Mid-mornings with OH Parsons, Mansfield's personal injury solicitors. Now with £35 million compensation recovered in the last 3 years. Call Mansfield 274 000.
Hello. Is that hello? Is that the Whinger from Warsop?
It is.
That's the Warsop's own Whinger.
It sure is.
Yeah, so that's Lena Gross, isn't it?
That's it. Soon to be Hallam.
Andre, a tear has just come down. You've got to say something.
Oh, well, what I was thinking of when we came on there, you don't know what we're all sat in. I've got a moan, I know you got a moan, but when I come to Radio 103.2, we actually had to strip off, and we're all stood in the studio now, stark naked. I've got a pink scarf on, Tony's got a Santa tie on, and Phil's coming as a scouse with some, I could say, they Y-fronts, Phil, that you've got on, orange and white.
Orange and white, yeah.
And I think that's what I've got to moan about.
What on earth has that got to do with
because
the fact that the Warsop Whinger just told she's just got to change her name?
That would set the scene for her, and I think when you get married, it's going to be wonderful.
Are you going to get married in the nude?
Me?
Well, that's what he seems to be saying.
No, I'm getting divorced.
Oh, it's the other way round.
It's the other way round.
Yes,
that's why she's happy.
Are you having a cake? No, are you having a cake?
No, I'm going to have a party.
Are you having a divorce? Do people have? I mean, this is very sad. I mean,
it's not. It's great.
What? And does he feel the same way?
I don't know. I don't care.
I mean, what about? Is there another?
No. Nobody else involved. No.
I mean, you sound very young. I mean, what are you doing tonight, for instance? Will you marry again?
I very much doubt it. After 30 years, no.
30 years?
Yes.
Yeah. You must be only 41. Oh, no, you get married at 11. No, seriously. What is your whinge, Warsop Whinger?
My whinge is... It's happened to me and my friend only this dinner time. It gets me. It doesn't matter whether you're in Mansfield, anywhere in the country. You'll get idiots. You'll get halfway across a crossing, and they can't wait for you to move. They just come straight by you.
What? I mean, you mean they're on the zebra while you're
on the zebra crossing? They've just got to drive past you. Instead of waiting for you to clear it and get on the causeway, they've just got to come past. They just can't wait.
But maybe you're just toddling along very slowly, not caring, and maybe you're delaying the whole of Mansfield getting on with its business activities.
Right. When you've been to work, all you want to do is get home.
Right. And so they're rushing. But it's not right, is it? People should take more care coming
They should, because there's been no end of people knocked over.
Yeah, but you weren't knocked over today, were you?
No.
No.
They wouldn't dare.
No. my mother-in-law had a bit of a problem like that one day. She was a big lass, like, you know what I mean. And I remember that I was walking across the road trying to help her across, and this taxi shrieked its brakes on and stopped right in front of her, and she shouted at the taxi driver and said to the taxi driver, she said, Couldn't you go a different route? And he said, I haven't got that much gas. Well, he meant trying to get round her, but never mind. No, you're not that way inclined at all, though, are you, Lena? You're quite a sylph-like young lady.
No, I can be. If the mood takes me and I'm not in a very good mood, then I can really lash out, yeah.
Did you lash out this way? Did you let a few words go out? Did you go, oof? Ah?
No, I didn't. I just gave him a look.
Give us that look now for radio. Everybody get closer to your wireless. Give us that look. Phil Gallagher's doing it. You can see the look, can't you?
I can always remember my mum's look.
Happy Christmas, darling. And what and you're going to celebrate your divorce by what?
Having a party.
And how many's coming? Apart from Phil, Andre Camilleri, me.
Oh, I had a run-in with Andre not long back.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Tell us more.
Tell us more.
That's good news, isn't
There's only us three and you listening. He says he's very sexy, is he?
No,
I wouldn't say so.
What would you say? Feel free. You can't be sued on this radio station. We've got the mayor, Tony Eggington, says he can't be sued on this radio station. So get on with it. What was it like? Your run-in you had with him?
Oh, it was. About the Tesco's coming to Warsaw and the swimming baths, and as you know, the company that I work for, and
no, it's going to get all serious, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about Tesco at Warsaw?
But did you find that Andre Camilleri listened to you?
No, he walked off.
Got it. Yeah. Now, I'm going to have a word with him about that. Somebody whinging about you going off. Have a good Christmas, Don. Have a great divorce. Have a great divorce. Yeah. Don't go on one of them silly book lines and be looking for men. There's 3 in here that are on offer. 20 minutes to 2 o'clock, and that was the Warsop Whinger. Only one number to ring in. 666 000. 666 000. Was that when you were a politician?
Might have been. It might have been.
Did you often walk away from people?
Not really.
Not surprising you didn't get in the following time.
Not really. No, you probably have a difference of opinion, but that's the way of the world.
Did you get?
And I didn't agree with Tesco going to Warsaw, and I still don't agree with it. It'll finish the town off.
Did you get lots of people coming up to you and asking you questions?
No, people were very nice actually. People were very nice normally, yeah.
Have you met Phil Gallagher before?
Yeah, Phil's all right. Phil's a Scouser. And what I was going to say, one of the moans I've got is...
You could give you a Scouse kiss if you didn't like it too much, him.
One of the other moans is, why do Liverpoolians all think they're comedians? Because you've just told a joke and I didn't get it. Did you get it?
Of course he got it. Who are you talking to over there?
Did you get it?
I got it.
Did you get it?
I would have made it a bit better.
Yeah, you probably would have.
He told me it before and I was trying to remember it. Oh, okay, we're just coming up with about another 19 minutes to go, and let me tell you that we want to hear some more of your calls. 666 000, 666 000. I think we're trying to connect up with one of those calls in a moment or two. But Andre Camilleri, let's come back to you for the moment. We haven't really had your defined moan of the week, so we might get that one on.
Well, my biggest moan is all about this Europe, and it sounds a bit boring, I know, but politicians always promise you things. Referendums, things like that. And this Europe thing is so important that we should have a referendum. Like we should have a referendum about hanging. And we should have certain referendums. I mean, it's very important. What would happen if you had a referendum on hanging?
All right, you've mentioned hanging several times. We're going to have a break and we'll bring hanging back. That will be what we'll debate in the studio. We'll get a couple of calls, do all that sort of thing. We've only got about 18 minutes. It's no use sending afterwards emails saying, I wish you could have got on. Get on now. There's a couple of lines 666 000 on Mansfield 103.2.
The Monday Mouthpiece on Mansfield 103.2. Phone now on 01623 666 000.
Don't risk driving to and from your festive celebrations. Let a 652's taxi be your designated driver. Call 652's today and book your taxi. Then relax and enjoy the festive season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from everyone at 652's Taxis.
The Stamp King, a traditional family-run business since 1947 for the biggest choice in jewellery, coins and collectibles. The Stamp King for the perfect gift. So don't delay. Call into Stamp King today. The Stamp King, Market Street, Mansfield. Call 624 922.
The Kingsmill Hospital Toy Appeal 2011. Supported by
CIP Cassell's. Daryl and the team would like to wish all their customers past and present a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. CIP Cassell's, Littleworth, Mansfield. Call 622 439.
The Kingsmill Hospital Toy Appeal 2011. With Mansfield 103.2.
Snö. Dagsmeja. Slask. Blötsnö. Snöhagel. Pudersnö. Skare. Kramsnö. In Sweden, there are 56 words for snow. That's why the Volvo XC range has intelligent all-wheel drive with instant traction, so you can drive confidently on all of them. Find out about winter offers on the XC range at volvocars.co.uk or visit your local Volvo dealer.
When you want a new carpet with free fitting and new underlay, you know where to go.
Go to B&J. They fit straight away. Go to B&J. They fit straight away. Go to B&J. For carpets, they fit straight away. Go to B&J.
For the biggest choice of carpets and vinyls in the Sutton area, call in on Kirkby Road, Sutton. Why would you go anywhere else?
For carpets, they fit straight away. Go to B&J.
Mid-mornings with OH Parsons, Mansfield's personal injury solicitors. Fighting your corner since 1946. See what we can do for you. Call Mansfield 274 000 or visit ohparsons.co.uk.
666 000, the only number to ring. Got a caller on the line at the moment. Music Maestro, please. All right, that's enough. You're only allowed copyright. Be tight on copyright. Yeah, okay. Hang on. No, are you? Caller, are you nearly ready? Don't utter a word yet. Ready? Studio sound bites, please. Ready? Steady, go. Exterminate. That was rubbish. Colin Baker, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. That was rubbish.
I know, but Doctor Who once, but now flesh creep. I know
they found some more episodes today. Did you hear that?
Well, tell us more.
Doctor Who episodes. Yeah. They've dug them up and found them.
Two episodes, wasn't it?
Yeah, Patrick from the Troughton. 1960s.
Oh.
Brilliant. Anyway, that's not what you want to talk about.
No,
yes, I am flesh creeping.
Yes, and we know a little bit about you. With our research department. We've got a huge research department of one. And,
Jim, yes.
He's getting on a bit. And he's crept out, got the dust off himself, and he's been doing a little bit of research into you. And you're a man who goes on the social network sites, aren't you?
Well, I am on Twitter, yes, I do tweet.
And you tweak and Twitter twat a lot, yes. Yes. Don't you?
Do you want to rephrase that?
Yes. You're a tainted Twitterer. I mean, you've grown a lot.
Yes.
Why are you such a miserable man?
Well, do you know that programme on television, Grumpy Old Men?
Yes.
This sums me up. A, they're not grumpy enough. B, they're not old enough. I mean, they're slightly irritated middle-aged men, most of them. I'm a grumpy old man. Well, there's so much to be grumpy about, isn't there? Do you want me to start
on the list? Go on. Number one.
Well, there's all the political correctness and all that nonsense.
2.
There's the complete lack of discipline.
3.
We should be able to beat our children within an inch of their lives if they misbehave.
How often?
Until they squeal.
4.
People who have fog lights on the back of their cars when it's not foggy.
And lastly, your 5th one. You're struggling?
No, I'm not struggling. People in shops, when you're serving you, the phone rings and they answer it. So what I'm going to do in future is when I get near the front of the queue, I'm going to phone up the shop. So they have to serve me. And then you chuck litter out of cars.
And then you can... Hang on, that's enough. How can somebody who groans so much be part of something such fantastic as Christmas pantomime?
Well, because I grown in between pantomime.
You grown
and I am playing the villain. so I can get it all out of my system.
Are you easy to get along with? It doesn't sound like it. But
Am I easy to get? Yes, of course, because I don't actually do anything about it. I'm just like everybody else. Oh yeah. I don't mind waiting in queue while you talk to your mate on the phone. I just stand there like an idiot, but I seethe inside.
No,
don't we all? Don't we all?
Does a flesh creep seethe?
Flesh creep doesn't seethe. Flesh creep shouts and attacks and bellows.
Yes. Are you enjoying? I mean, there must be something nice about your life. Are you enjoying your time in Mansfield?
There's a lot that's nice about my life. I love my work. When you're on the stage, unless there's someone out there with a rifle who doesn't like me, you're pretty safe. And when I'm at home with my family, who are all not terrified of me in the slightest. They treat me with complete disdain, as is quite right.
Now, the panto, of course, is a major, major part of your life at the moment. We are creeping up to the time when people sit down and they get the Christmas pudding and the pigs in blankets and all that sort of thing.
Pigs in blankets, love them.
Yes, I know, me too. But seriously, you guys, you probably don't even get a break or chance to go.
We get Christmas Day off.
Yeah.
So we'll have 2 shows on Christmas Eve, and then I shall leap out into my car, and I shall drive very carefully past all the speed cameras around Mansfield until I hit the M1, and I'll drive even more carefully down that, and get home sometime before midnight on Christmas Eve, spend Christmas Day having jollities with my family, stop drinking round about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so that I'm sober at the crack of dawn on Boxing Day to drive back up here and give a matinee at Mansfield.
I once asked footballers, or many times I've asked footballers, what it's like at Christmas. It is an enjoyable time for you guys, but it's also a tough time, is it not?
Yeah. There are some recompenses. I mean, for instance, last year, because I was doing a play that finished tight up against Christmas, as it were, I didn't do a panto, and suddenly I found all those parties with relatives and things that I've been able to say, sorry, I'm in panto. I had to go to last year. So I had to go to all these dues. I had no excuse. So maybe panto is quite nice.
Panto is lovely. Your panto, even though it's easy to come off the tongue after it was, all our people came along and watched it on Friday night.
You're a lovely audience.
Well, we move around, You tell us where you're going next and we'll come along there as well. And we'll just applaud every time you appear. No, seriously though, I mean, it was a lovely pantomime. It's a lovely pantomime to go to. The spirit of pantomime is terrific, and when it's in an older theatre, I think it gets something it's fabulous down there at the Palace, isn't it?
Do you know, it's been a revelation to me coming to the Palace Theatre here in Mansfield, because I'd heard of Mansfield, and Wycombe Wanderers, who is my football team, have played Mansfield.
A while ago.
Well, a couple of seasons ago.
Yes, okay.
But it's a smashing town, and the theatre is a little gem, and I am determined to tell everyone how well run it is. They've got a really small, I've been to theatres where you have 50 people in the publicity department and none of them seem to do very much at all. Here they've got about 4 people running the theatre, and it's magnificently run. And I want to see a theatre in Mansfield 10 years from now and 20 years from now, because it really is brilliant.
And will you still be around?
If they invite me back, I'll come.
All right, well, let's
a shot.
You have a last chance now to get it and win a very famous award, having not quite slagged off Mansfield, but near enough,
I haven't slagged off Mansfield.
Well, you mentioned Wycombe Wanderers.
The human race I've slagged off.
Yeah, well, yes, but there are a few of those people in Mansfield as well, actually, but never mind. Surprise, surprise. 666 000 is the number for other people to ring and get on the line, but you could win also, because no one's barred from this, the Mega Mona on Mansfield 103.2 of 2011. Now, you're itemised about 5 moans. You're only allowed one specific moan, and you have but 30 seconds. Hang on,
30 seconds for one particular moan.
Hold on. Just get you the atmosphere going for you again a little bit. Come on, we'll get you moving along. Come on. The man who played Doctor Who here.
Are you ready?
Exterminate. Exterminate.
That's enough, you idiots. Carry on with it.
My mega moan is parents who say to their children, "Don't do that, Willie," and Willie carries on doing it, and they do nothing about it. So thereby teaching little Willie that their parents saying "don't do it" means nothing. That's my biggest moan.
It only took 22.3 seconds to actually say that, you know. It was very good. Have you got something about willies or what? Look, lovely to hear from you. Look forward to seeing you many times in the future, and I know between now and Christmas Eve and gone beyond it, you're going to be entertaining and making an awful lot of people smile. God bless you.
Good moaning.
Bye-bye. It's good afternoon, actually. Oh, no. 1:53, 7 minutes away is JB Tannen. If you want to moan about that, well, you've got nothing else to moan about in life, because it's a wonderful programme with great music and dancing and goodness knows what. Don't know where the dancing came from, but then again, you could dance around your radio. And we'll take the briefest of breaks.
Everseal, double glazing, will make your home look so amazing. We phone 0800 228 220. That's Everseal, your window on the land.
The Mint Indian Restaurant, proud to announce being Spice Times National Finalist and Asian Curry Awards Midlands winner 2011. 4-course meal deals only $10.95, available every day. The Mint Indian Restaurant, Clarkson Street, Mansfield. Call 659911 or visit themint-mansfield.co.uk.
Spend £40 at Asda this week, and when you check your comparable grocery shop on the Asda Price Guarantee website, we'll not only be 10% cheaper or give you the difference, but you'll also get a £5 bonus to spend on your next £40 shop. 10% cheaper and a £5 bonus. Not bad, eh? Asda. Saving you money every day.
Powered by mysupermarket.co.uk and independent data versus Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrisons and Waitrose on comparable grocery products. Minimum 8 items including 1 comparable. Conditions and exclusions apply. Shop by 13th of November. Redeemed by 24th of November. See asda.com/price guarantee.
The Kingsmill Hospital Toy Appeal 2011. Supported by
CIP Cassels. Daryl and the team would like to wish all their customers past and present a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. CIP Cassels, Littleworth, Mansfield. Call 622 439.
The Kingsmill Hospital Toy Appeal 2011. With Mansfield 103.2.
Britain's Jewellers, suppliers of gifts for the jewel in your life. With a full range of Camellia now in stock. Britain's Jewellers, Portland Square, Sutton in Ashfield.
Carpets for Christmas, guaranteed by the company with the bad adverts. Mansfield Flooring on Rosemary Street. They're not knocking off 50, 60 or even 70%. They're saying that you'll not get your carpets, cushion or laminate floors supplied and fitted cheaper anywhere. They'll beat any written like-for-like quote. They'll take your old carpets up and away and will move any furniture with prior arrangement. There's large discounts available on full house orders, including free underlay and fitting. Their laminates carry up to a 25-year guarantee. To get your carpets and flooring fitted for Christmas, ring 635-999. That's 635-999 for a free measure and quote. Carpets for Christmas. Call the company with the bad adverts. Mansfield Flooring on Rosemary Street.
Mid-mornings with OH Parsons, Mansfield's personal injury solicitors. Now with £35 million compensation recovered in the last 3 years. Call Mansfield 274 000.
We've just decided on the prize. Andre Generous Camilleri, in his huge factory, or whatever the hell it is, has got
Emporium.
has been through your stock list, haven't you?
Been through my stock list just
your
now.
Stocking, your Christmas
just
stocking.
now. I've had to go because I've got no clothes on.
Yeah.
I've had to go hang it.
You talked about that rubbish before. Yeah, there'd be more meat on a chip if
that's right, yeah.
Seriously,
just keep
you've
smiling,
thought
keep
about the
smiling.
prize we can give for the mega Mona of Mansfield, haven't you?
Ooh, anything. They can have a cushion.
A cushion?
A pillow.
A nice cushion to be, or a pillow.
A headboard.
To be able to, not a headboard.
No, a pillow.
A pillow, a nice pillow or a cushion to rest their head on when they're fed
What
up
about
with
your Rolls Royce?
Yeah, you can have my Rolls Royce, if I got one.
Yeah. All right, Phil, that's enough from you because we've got Big Al on the line. Hello, Big Al, how are you?
Hello there. I'm not too bad.
We're not too good either by the sound of it, are you?
He's moaning already.
Yeah, come on, moaning a lot. Get away, go on. We want to get some more calls on. We can. 666
It's like this government, like they set up like all policies for everything and what have you, but no one ever abides by them. Such as like example, we're supposed to have an equality scheme. Men are supposed to be equal to women. You're supposed to get everything and what have you.
Men are equal to women.
Oh, bollocks! Oh, sorry.
You get penalised very badly. Hang on a minute, I've got to do a disclaimer. We want to disclaim on this radio station the fact that he got very excited. That was Big Al and nobody on this radio station. Now, temper your language, my silly boy. Get on with it, Big Al.
I'm sorry, I do apologise. It just annoys me that I've been to court regarding sorting out my divorce. And
You're not married to the Warsop Whinger, are you?
No, the judges that are sat there are all on the women's side.
No, they're not. No. I've been to court. I've been to court loads of times. You sit on one side of the bench, and your ex-missus sits on the other side of the bench, and the judge sits at the top of the table. They're not.
But the judge always lets out. The judge gives everything to the woman, doesn't he?
But that's
they don't give no to the man.
Well, you sound to me like you might.
Everything. It's an equality system we've got in this country.
Do you think we're women-led now?
Yeah. It's women. Everything is women.
What if you had a... listen to me for a moment, Big Al.
I'm annoyed.
No.
All
right, hang on. Do you want to make a loud noise?
Sometimes I do. I'm only just scream.
You can have a scream. Go on me. Right, that's fine. Have you ever had a woman judge when you've been... Or have you been divorced a lot of times?
Yeah, no, only once.
It sounds to me like it's enough. And it doesn't sound to me like you've had enough experience of being divorced. If you'd have been divorced a lot of times, that would have been different.
Like you have.
No, shut up. We're not counting.
I've heard it from lots of other people as well. Lots of other people have said to me.
Oh, I've had enough. You might win the award, but I've had enough. I've had 66600. Let's get a woman who wants to respond to that. We've got a couple of minutes to go. Phil Gallagher, you're not a woman, but you can respond.
Well, usually the women do get most of the stuff because they've got the children, if there's children involved in a divorce.
Oh, you're trying to be sensible for a Scouser?
I am being sensible,
yeah. But and women usually look after the kids better.
Yes.
That's right. Do you agree, Andre?
Well, yeah, but, my situation, I really can't comment.
Why is that?
So, I think...
no, it's all right.
The law is...
Shh. Calm down. On the other side of the studio, Andre Camilleri is having a fit. He's having a very quiet... That little pink scarf he had around his neck, he is slowly tightening.
That's not my scarf, though, is it?
We're getting very... What is it?
Well, I've told you I've got no clothes on.
Let's not go there.
It's about time that we call this a draw, then, because it's the end of the programme. We've got to decide who's won it. Who whinged the most? It was pretty
My one, it's got to be the Warsop Whinger.
Do you think the Warsop Whinger? Yeah, well, hang on.
I like Big Al, actually.
Yeah, well, you would do.
He's got
because
a real whinge.
He's coming from your area of whinge.
He's just whinging. He's moaning. Yeah, he's got a real whinge. He really.
We'll tell you next week. We'll tell you next week. My name is Tony Dillahunty, or something like that. His name is Andre Camilleri with a pink scarf. If you watch him go out of our studio, a lot of hangers are on out there as well. His name is Phil Gallagher. If they want him back in Merseyside, there's a car outside with a little blue flashing light.
Can we get dressed now, Tony?
Give him a lift back. Please put your clothes on again, Andre. Nobody really noticed.
But it's cold in here, that's why.
Thanks everybody that did join us. And out there, remember, the good news is we've nearly finished. The even better news is JB Channel's here with the best of music from now till 6 o'clock. Cheerio.